We only have a couple of days before we take this van on the Hot Rod Power Tour. Now it's time to see, can we make this thing more cooler? Ever since I got this van, I thought, man, this thing would look super good on the ground and if we really cleaned it up. So I installed a 2.5-inch Beltec drop all the way around, and the van performs significantly better. It's not as low as I would like it to be, but I don't have the time to dial in that ride height just yet. So we're moving on to making this thing look a little bit more cool. We're gonna take off all these moldings. We're gonna take off these lower chrome pieces. We're gonna give her a polish. And then we're gonna take this to Orion at the window tint shop, and he's gonna do a 90s themed wrap on this van. And I think we can get it looking pretty dang cool. I'm actually really looking forward to doing this. I've been crawling under this van the last couple of days, doing that Beltec suspension, and man, that thing wore me out. It whooped me. So we're popping off all the moldings, all the little trim pieces. Okay. Hey, there you go. Oh, this is like some little trim pieces there. Oh, I did not expect these little trim pieces. So that means, I thought these were just stuck on. Might have to grind these down. I'm really worried about taking this off. Look at all that adhesive I get to remove. My goodness. I mean, it's not really helping. Maybe what I could do now that we got a section pulled off is just heat this all up. There we go. Oh yeah, that's what I was afraid of right there. Like the paint just straight up lifting. Let's try some lacquer thinner to start. Let me try something else. That works actually really good. Just some old school brake clean. It's all about finding the right combination of chemicals and abrasives. Oh, look at that. So like, I wouldn't recommend this technique if you're like trying to, you know, save the paint. This is gonna like totally mar the paint like pretty bad. But again, I don't care. And if this wrap ever comes off, it's probably because the van's gonna get painted. Well, this section just had a massive chunk of paint lift right up, and decided to hit it with some 220 just to smooth it out a little bit. And I got some of these screw holes. These are protruding out just a little bit. So I think I'm gonna try to just tap them in a little bit. I was running the eraser wheel on the other side, and it started to burn through the paint. I was considering wet sanding and buffing, but after seeing the eraser wheel go right through the clear coat with hardly any effort, I think I'm just gonna be able to do a one-step polish on the areas that are not gonna get wrapped. And you know, you get what you get, you don't throw a fit. So I gotta shave off about 100 of these little trim nibs, and really looking forward to that, because that's a lot of fun running this you know, angle grinder. So I'm gonna get to work on that. Well, it ain't perfect, but it sure is pretty. or will be under that wrap. Okay, boys and girls, we got some weather moving in, so I got to pick the pace up a little bit. Gonna do a one-step on this paint. Using my go-to 3D Speed. This was referred to me by Big D Detailing, Danny down in Miami. And the stuff works great. Harbor Freight Special, white pad, and the 3D Speed. And then step her up to 6 and let her eat. Looks like some crappy paint. We just want like a good 10-footer. Like when you see this thing zooming down the road, I just want you to turn your head and say, hey man, that looks like a pretty cool van. But it's one of those things you get up close to it and you're like, hoo hoo hoo. What was he thinking? Like I can't even see the swirl marks because the orange peel's so bad. I mean, it looks as good as it's gonna get. Let's just say that. Here, you guys hang on to this. Thanks. We're doing the front fender and then above this body line here on down, because that graphic's supposed to go from this body line all the way down. So make my job a little easier tonight. Did you hear that? She had a need to feel the thunder. Woo! Dadgum. That looks like a mediocre paint job if you ask me. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna come up here. So we'll catch this and then that. But I'm not showing you because it's a surprise, okay? There she goes. Look at that. So these long throw polishers, I noticed like they're really rough on these pads. That's okay. I got another white one. This one's pretty old. This is a pretty new one. It's already starting to separate, so I might slow the speed down a little. I mean, you can definitely tell a difference in person, but it's not a good paint job, ladies and gentlemen. But this van's all about having fun, and it's starting to rain. All right, we gotta hurry up. All right, I gotta stop chatting and get to work. We are back at the window tint shop, getting the van prepped. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you a little teaser of what we're gonna put on here. Yep, that's gonna look pretty wild. When I got it here, Orion said that the remember this is a repaint, so there's a hard line right here. So I've been going through, hitting it with some 220, followed up with 400, just kind of smoothing everything out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab some body filler, start filling these holes, prep the other side. Hopefully we'll be able to have this thing wrapped up in a couple of hours. Woo, that is bright. Oh my goodness. This looks so sick, dude. We just get a little teaser right here. So while Orion's knocking this out, he hit print on the other side. So we're getting that going. And I'm over here doing some final body work. Didn't realize how much was gonna show through the vinyl, but now that I know, the next time I bring something to wrap, I'm basically gonna body work it almost like we're gonna paint it. Orion throwing that finishing touch. Well, dude, it's what, 3 a.m. almost?
Yep.
Much appreciated.
Not a problem.
Busted. Yeah, busted your butt to knock this thing out. I'm tired. That's a long day, dude. That's a good one. We've been at this for like 12 hours. I think I got here at like 2 or 3.
Yep.
So, yep. Windows tinted, wraps done, stickers done. We got one more surprise. I don't know if I'll have it on before the power tour, but y'all have to wait on that. Again, Orion, man, I appreciate it. Go get some sleep.
Not a problem.
Hope you have a relaxing weekend.
You too.
Well, got a couple hours of sleep, and now I get to see this thing in the sunlight for the first time. I like how he put the perforated white over the taillights to kind of ghost him out a little bit. And the last panel he was doing, paint decided to lift up. But that's what you get with the cheap repaint, you know? But that looks freaking awesome, dude. Let's go get Lauren and the boys and see what they think. Y'all wanna see the van?
Oh, that's sweet.
Come to this side, Wiley.
Very bright.
That's what it wanted.
Oh my God, look at all the logos and everything. This is cool.
Yeah, you like it?
Nope.
What do you think?
Is it better?
You got thumbs ups? All right. That is awesome. You think Mr. Orion did a good job? I think so too.
Love it.
Yeah, I think it came out awesome. The van is finally ready for the Hot Rod Power Tour, and I have a day to spare. Today's Saturday, and all I got to do is clean it and pack it, and we're hitting the road at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning to head to Bowling Green, Kentucky to start the daily coverage of the Hot Rod Power Tour. I'm super excited to go. My dad's riding out with me, and it's gonna be a blast. I always have a good time on the Power Tour. Wanted to say thank you to Orion at the Window Tint Shop for knocking this out. I mean, it's really because of him that this was able to happen. I am no help when it comes to this vinyl work and graphic stuff. So he really did it all. We were there till literally 3 a.m. And also thanks to Taz for putting this together. I told him, hey man, just do whatever you want. And this is the first rendering that he sent me, and I think he freaking nailed it. I said I wanted something loud, bright, 90s, and he did it. But anyway, guys and gals, I always appreciate y'all watching these videos. If you enjoyed watching me struggle during this one, why don't you check this one out over here? Or if you want to see some of the show coverage I do, why don't you check this one out over there? Or if you want to subscribe to the channel, that would be freaking awesome. I'll see y'all in the next video.